ya.
Oh, well, hello there, Susie.
Welcome to Brain Candy, episode palindromic 565.
Ooh, I do like the 5 and 6 combo. That's nice.
Okay, I hope it's a good sign for today.
Yeah. Well, speaking of numbers, and I don't know if I talked about this on here, but this seems like an important thing to talk about. Okay, you know how I always talk about how we are at Law and Order numbers? Like that was like my running joke in the beginning. Like, I can't wait till we're at Law and Order numbers. I was watching, I don't know, whatever, Hulu, and a commercial came on because I don't pay for the full subscription one. I do Hulu with ads because I'm cheap like that. Don't judge me. I don't care.
Who would judge that?
You would be fucking surprised, Susie.
Oh my God.
I have absolutely been judged for this in the past.
Get a life.
What?
That's
You
silly.
can't afford the $3 for no ads, like blah 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 blah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. That was not the point of the story, but a very good point to make, and now says a lot about the people who've told me this, who now are not part of my life, and a lot of things, dots are being connected right here. So thank you for that that little thing that just happened there. What the hell was I talking about? Oh,
Law
on Hulu.
Order.
Oh, yeah, Law and Order. So I'm watching it, and a commercial came on, and Mariska Hargitay was like saying congratulations or whatever, that she's celebrating their 500th episode.
Oh my God.
We have surpassed
Oh my God.
Law and Order numbers.
Now they're going to hope for Brain Candy numbers.
Correct.
This is amazing.
This is now put that. I'm getting that on a cake.
You know, Sarah,
I'm going to the store. I'm having them write the grocery store, where they write cake on cakes.
Yes.
And I'm having them write. What would you get on it? What would it say? We need something clever.
Okay, let me think. Are we going to reference Law and Order?
Yes, absolutely. 100.
Is it tactless to say "suck it, Law and Order"?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, no, that's on brand.
We should honor that.
Yes, I mean that does. I do have multiple stories about poo today. So
I know. We'll leave it to our listeners. We'll put this up on Instagram.
Now there's a good idea.
Yeah.
See, crowdsource this because
they,
by the way, are fucking hilarious.
Oh well, that's for sure.
Oh my God! And some of the people that I follow and some of the people in our book club make me laugh on a regular basis.
Is it mainly squats?
Squats, Isabel,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, these people crack me up. Mo, everybody's come on.
I know. We
great.
have great listeners.
I know.
They're just our friends now, but they also listen.
Right. It's the best.
I was thinking, though, too, about how many episodes we've done, because I did an interview the other day, and he was like, wow, you've done, like, more than 500 episodes or whatever. And it just sort of, like, sunk in.
Wow.
But it almost made me scared, like.
Why?
Because.
Do you think you're going to run out of things to talk about for people
No.
to talk to? Okay, good.
I worry
that's
people
not a
get
thing
sick of
ever.
us.
Just so you know. Get sick of us?
I love how you're like, that's not possible.
No, but like, well, here's the thing. If people grow, people change. If people get sick of us, then go ahead. But then like new people, it's kind of like friends in or should I say IRL?
Right, like different stages for different ages.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes you like leave and then you come back. I mean, don't leave. We don't want you to go anywhere. But, that happens. And then you bring maybe new friends back with you. I'm hearing all the time. Shout out to new listeners. I hear you guys all the time, like talking on Twitter and Instagram saying like, hey, I didn't even know you guys had a podcast. Or people who found me on TikTok. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that makes me feel better because I just want to keep doing it and I don't want people to get bored.
We're not going anywhere.
Okay.
Who am
like
I going to talk to? It is a little bit. I don't know what.
I'm just going to
have I'm going to be old in like a nursing home, just carrying around a recorder, plugged into nothing, just talking into a microphone.
Podcasts won't even exist anymore.
They won't. Oh my God. Yeah, who the fuck knows what's going to happen when we all live in the metaverse? So
yeah, no thank you.
Stupid. No, thank you.
We have a universe right now
No,
that we can live
thank
in.
you. What is his name? Zuckerberg. He can zuck it.
Yeah, good one, Sarah.
Has nobody said that before? Somebody must have said suck it. I'm not the first one to say that. Oh, God. He really does give me, like, future. He might be a robot. I don't know.
I think
and
he might
Elon
be.
Musk, too.
He's the person that makes me think maybe all the apocalyptic religious ideology is true. I'm like, maybe he's the Antichrist that I've heard so much about.
Right? He does have that kind of, like, Antichrist blank stare.
His eyes are black.
Yes. What is the deal?
I don't know. It scares me.
I'm getting the heebie-jeebies.
He's soulless.
Okay, that's
doomed. Fuck.
Oh, don't. He's listening. Like I don't talk about him because like I feel like who do I hate?
Bezos. Yeah.
I feel like Bezos is like too busy like going up into fucking outer space to care about what I'm saying. But like Zuckerberg's petty.
Yeah, he has like, plans. I don't like it.
Like, he like would take the time, and he's like secretly like I think like maybe one of those guys who like didn't get a date.
Well, that's for sure.
Obviously, like that the whole start of Facebook thing. He's like, I think he has
clones.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
This is such a fun thing to talk about. I don't care how
Dystopia.
conspiracy theorist, whatever it is. The idea, because then my mind is like, he's got billions.
Yeah.
What can you do with billions? I mean, you could do a lot with a couple 100,000.
That's funny, Sarah.
You know?
Yeah, you're like, I could get commercials out of my life.
Oh my God.
For $3.
You can do a lot with $3. Oh, that's fucking funny. Susie, you are making me laugh so much today. Oh,
it's because we miss each other, I think.
Ah, that is it.
I invited Sarah to Thanksgiving, and she said no thank you.
Well, okay. First of all, not how I answered that at all.
What if you did say that?
What if I was like,
thank you.
No, thank you. The turkey was dry. No, thank you. No, fucking A. No, this is the sad thing. I went through, it's funny you bring this up because I went through this whole roller coaster of emotions this morning internally. I'm pretty good at controlling them these days. About Thanksgiving, because I was like, well, it's just a day. Like, you know, I don't live very close to a lot of people. That's not true. There's a lot of people that I can go have Thanksgiving with. I have to just, there's like a shit ton of people. I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, yeah.
You're not like an orphan.
I'm not a freaking orphan. There's so many people that live close that I could go. The thing is, I feel like sometimes like, not like a burden, but like I don't want to impose.
Yeah, like third wheel
And then I have
style.
to like remind myself that my presence is not imposing on my
gift.
friends. That is such a stupid thing. Where do you think that comes from, therapist?
Yeah,
Oh my
Sarah.
God, this is what my mother does to me. No, I'm talking to you. You're my therapist.
Oh, God.
That's
I
how this
don't know,
works.
but I know that it's false.
Yeah, that's fucking weird that I feel like that.
You are a light. People love having you around.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I love other people. I'm a mirror.
You are.
Reflects
or as you say,
other
a
people's
prism.
light. Oh,
Yes.
that's sweet. Yes. Yeah. Oh, none of these things were things that I wanted to talk about today.
I'll talk about something, which is
tell me.
how much we love the app Noom.
Oh, yes.
And it is such a handy way to help you stay on track if you have goals that you want to meet with regards to your health or whatever. It's such a handy little thing because they send you science, cognitive behavioral ideas about how to stay on track.
You know, I love data.
Yeah, like change your habits, change the way you think about your body, the food you're eating, exercise, whatever you might be struggling with. And I found it to be very helpful, and I know a lot of brainiacs have. And I always feel like it's worth a try. If you want to reach a goal and you hear good things, why not?
I think you got to correct your brain first.
Oh my God, our brains, they're sabotaging us. So
I know. So trick them back.
Trick them back. Noom will help you take care of your health. It's empowering instead of like stressful. And it's like 10 minutes a day. Get you on track. Start building better habits for healthier long-term results. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/braincandy. That's NOOM.com/braincandy.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to hear a regular story or a poo story?
Poo. Let's start with poo.
Okay. All right. This is just like a poo fact for you.
Nice.
But then it kind of leads into some of the other things I have to talk about. I read that we, dog owners, dispose of, let's play a have a guessing game. How many pounds of dog poop a year do you think a person disposes of?
Do dogs poo about once a day, or is it more than that?
My dog poos 2 to 3 times a day.
Holy heck, really?
Yeah, she's usually at 2, and sometimes, if I'm feeling real generous with the treats, we get
Oh my God.
3 to 4.
What goes in? Okay.
Right,
3
exactly.
to 4.
Yeah, I did overfeed her. One day I couldn't remember, my ADD ass, I couldn't remember if I fed her. Because sometimes she tricks me. I swear to God, she takes full advantage of me.
Of your,
and
what's
she
it called?
does
ADHD.
Yes, she knows. Because she does this thing where she like herds me when she wants food, and she boops me, like taps me on the leg with her nose.
Cute.
And she's like, excuse me, I'd like you to feed me. And so she tricked me like one day. And I know this because of how many number 2s I cleaned up. And I was wait a second. There's too much coming out for how much I put in if you didn't have 3 meals today. So she got me that one time.
So this statistic is averaging all dog sizes.
This is good. I like that. This is I want to say it's Susie of you, but I want to say it's Sarah of you because I'm like
methodical.
Yes.
Okay.
This is how I get when there's one of those counting jars and they say how many in these. I'm like, break out the pen and pencil. Here we go.
If you're telling me the truth about the amount of poo, maybe 700 pounds a year.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm going to put it into perspective. We throw away, I guess that's the right word. We throw away 70 pounds of clothes a year.
Really?
Yeah. 70 pounds.
Gosh, I don't know then. You tell me.
270 pounds of dog poop a year.
And that's everything
person.
from Chihuahuas to Mastiffs.
Yeah, I guess the average. This was a quick
Okay, wait. Well,
article.
each time your dog goes, would you say it's a pound?
No.
Less than.
Oh, my God. I couldn't imagine. That would be so funny. Oh, yeah.
I guess I
could weigh it, but I would say it's about 8 ounces.
Okay.
And if it's a little tiny Chihuahua, we're talking
like a little bunny poo there.
Bunny poo.
Dang. I mean, I'm more shocked by the frequency than the weight.
This is funny. When was the last time you had a dog?
Well, maybe I'm just jealous because, I wish I could go 2 or 3 times a day. That sounds nice.
Oh, that's what do you...
Stop,
you've
don't
tried
ask.
everything.
No follow-up questions, please.
No follow-up.
Okay, wait. And you're telling me
God, that's so funny.
People get rid of 70 pounds of clothes a year.
Yeah, Susie cares more about the peripheral details of the story.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I love this because we could talk. That was literally all the story. I mean, maybe there's a few more things, but that's also interesting. 70 pounds of clothes that we're throwing away. I'm not doing this.
What are you doing?
I'm not throwing away any clothes. I sell them or I sew them or and then they become rags. I've got like a good, I was thinking about that the other day.
I like that.
I've got a good system. I was thinking about that the other day when I accidentally violated my own system and I in an emergency moment went to go dry my face off with a freshly washed towel.
Yeah.
That was at the very end of its lifetime in my house, and I could smell the stuff that was on it, and it was not good. Even after it was washed.
Was it
Here's
musty?
my order. No, here's the order. It goes like lovely in my bathroom to Still lovely, but backup towels, possibly guest
For
towels.
messes.
Nobody
Yeah.
stays here, though. Oh, no, we haven't gotten to messes yet.
Okay.
Then camping towels.
Oh,
Then
wow.
they become dog towels. Then they become rags.
Holy heck, that's great.
Yeah, there's a full cycle. So I accidentally used a dog towel for my face.
No.
It was fresh out of the washing machine, Susie. Fresh
Great.
out of the washing machine. It has just been it was in the hamper, like ready to be folded. I thought this couldn't possibly be nasty or like gross. As soon as I picked it up and went to put it to my face, it touched my face, and I was like, hopping back in the shower. Thank you.
Oh,
Ugh.
man.
So I don't know
Well,
what the deal with that is. There's some like videos on like how to get that out.
I was going to tell you
What?
that is one thing that bothers me about your shopping. Maybe you don't do this anymore, but you used to be a big fan of like, Forever 21 and H&M and stuff.
Oh, I've changed my ways.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yeah. I've definitely changed my ways.
I was thinking about how you say you don't like a litter bug, and I'm thinking those companies are the biggest litter bugs going.
You're totally right. You are 100% right. And now I am not into the disposable clothing anymore. I've now become just the secondhand.
Yeah, I love that.
I just love online, like Poshmark is my favorite thing. Mm-hmm. And so this is kind of, well, you know what? It's not silly. I'm proud that I do this, and I don't give a crap because I don't like littering, and I do these things that are I don't know why I'm embarrassed to admit this. Okay, so I'll go to a store like Banana Republic or Nordstrom, wherever, and try on the clothes that I like, find what I like. Usually find my size, and then go buy the thing used online. I just did it with a pair of Franco Sarto espadrilles, and I also did it with the dress. This is not something to be ashamed
of, Sarah. That's awesome.
I did it with this dress that is still in the store, Lulu's. I'm going to this wedding, and I needed a cute dress. And also, it's like I'm going to a wedding in Mexico, and it's the middle of November. You know, there's not a lot of like summery, beachy dresses available. So, but it's still available in the store for like $125, and I got it for $25 online. I know.
See, that is absolutely something to be proud of.
And guess what? My find somebody else is going to benefit from this too, because I ordered one size and I needed another size, so I got two of the same dresses, and so now I'm going to reposh it for also a super discounted price. So this is turning into a commercial, but no, it's not supposed to be. But I'm just sharing my how I'm passing on the deals.
Everybody starts getting in this.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
And like everything, because you know how many things I have? Like I have a pair of Doc Martens. I have worn them, no joke, 2 or 3 times. They are still practically brand new. They're just a little big. I should have gotten them. You know how they only do whole sizes?
Yeah.
I should have gone with the 7 instead of the 8.
Yeah.
And somebody else will fit into them perfect and will love them. I can't return them. What am I going to do?
That's right.
You know, I feel like and if there's one of me who's doing that, there's a whole bunch of other people who
That's what I always say. My loss
like
is your gain.
This.
Take advantage.
Right. Everybody should just check that out. And like, this is totally not a commercial. This is a anti-littering. Oh my God, this is such a good segue that I accidentally did.
I have a better one.
Okay, go.
I actually wish I did. I wish I had a perfect segue, but I don't. So I'll just say that we love modern fertility, and we like knowing what is going on in our body, just like we like knowing what's going on the outside. Thanks, Poshmark. And so modern fertility is great because you just take this little test at home, and it'll tell you everything from your egg count to menopause timing to possible outcomes for egg freezing, which I know a lot of women are really starting to think about.
Yes.
Because we're, delaying reproduction in a lot of cases. Mm-hmm. And so that way your fertility won't be a mystery, and it's so affordable. You just do it at home, too. You don't have to go to the doctor or anything. And it's super easy.
I got my results so fast, too.
Yeah. And then you can,
it.
if you have questions about the results they send you, you can talk to a nurse about it, get more information. And I find it to be really empowering. So right now, Modern Fertility is offering our listeners $20 off the test when you go to modernfertility.com/braincandy. That means your test will cost $139 instead of the several hundred or even $1,000+ it could cost you at the doctor's office. Get $20 off your fertility test when you go to modernfertility.com/braincandy, modernfertility.com/braincandy.
Yeah, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I have some very. Well, let's close out the dog poo story and why this is a.
Because did that amount surprise you? You thought it would be less than that?
Well, because when you add it all up, that's per person.
Oh, wow.
How many dog owners do we have?
Yeah,
that's a lot. And so here's this. I was watching this video on. This was a linked article and a video on, well, kind of like recycling, on a new invention or a new, like not invention, but kind of like thing that they're putting in parks for dog owners to use this like pooper scooper to pick up your dog waste instead of using the baggies. And I was like, nobody's going to do that.
Oh, because they want you to scoop it and then just toss it in the garbage
Correct.
or something?
Correct.
Oh, yeah, no.
Right.
But I see why they would want that.
I do too. And this is we need a better system. It's terrible. And also they were saying in this that the baggies from the doggy number 2, the problem is like how much methane it releases when they all go to the landfill. It releases all the methane, and then the bags dispose or break down. Even the biodegradable ones break down at a different at a different rate than this natural product. Tell me what you think about this. I think I'm doing the right thing.
Okay.
I live in an area that's right next to a nature. Wildland area, like trails and
yes.
it's like a nature. It's like
a reserve or something.
A reserve, yeah. It's a freaking state park in my backyard, literally. And there is an area where it's probably about 50 feet away from any buildings or anything like that. That's like a tree, and it's down a little slope, and then about another 50 feet away, down another little hill, is the creek, and where it turns into the park and nature and everything. When I take Bo out, sometimes we go on a little walk and we use the baggie and I throw it in the trash can and blah, blah, blah. But other times I just say, okay, go down there, and I let her run off into the bushes, and she does her business in that area.
Oh, yeah.
And then she comes right back.
That is not a problem.
I always feel like somebody's going to be watching me, like one of my nosy neighbors. That's why I'll never get what's it called, next door or whatever. Because I'm sure they're some girl with tattoos just lets her dog walk around without a leash off and go to the bathroom wherever she wants.
But it's not in a private property situation.
Right. Exactly. That's fine,
I think that is great. Yeah, because that is natural.
Right. And then I run through the argument in my mind of which is worse? And if it even is on the top of the dirt, I'll even go over there and kick some brush and dirt on top of it, so it speeds up the compost pot. This is what nature's supposed to do, right?
Yeah,
I feel I have this argument. I can't tell. I don't know what this is. I feel like I'm constantly thinking I'm doing something wrong or whatever, and so I'm having these I'm defending myself and coming up with this argument that nobody is having with me in my own mind of defending my position on why I should let my dog. I think it's because nobody else does, and everybody else is doing that, so it feels like this I know that there are a couple neighbors that do not have dogs that are just who complain about Bo being off of her leash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's just one guy who he's not ever complained to me. He's complained to another neighbor who then told me, because that's the kind of neighborhood I live in.
Well, and why is Bo off her leash? What's going on?
because she just walks 4 feet away
around
from me all the time, and she never leaves my side.
And this guy's like a busybody who feels like
who's never leaves his house, who's like and then like peeks through the curtain. I've honestly have never seen him. I have no idea what he looks like.
I wish I had that kind of time to be concerned about what the hell other people are doing.
Right?
I mean, for real. That sounds nice.
Oh, my God, I don't. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is like the people who are, like, I'm not concerned with anything he's doing one little bit. It's never like the people who are concerned with us, we're concerned.
Right, because we're booked solid over here.
Right. It never goes, yeah.
Sounds like he could use a dog, actually.
He probably could. I was going to say he seems like more of a cat person, but that's an insult to cats.
Well, no. I mean, there are people that seem like cat people.
Well, I know, but, like, I don't, like, no. Because, like, the older I get, too, the more I'm like, cats are cool.
Yeah.
They're fine.
I mean, they're definitely not as fun as dogs. That's definitely true.
Right. I mean, I just love mine so much. She loves me unconditionally. Okay, we were going to talk about, I wrapped up the dog story, and I was talking about how it releases methane and is terrible and how I would never use those pooper scoopers, even though I am anti-littering and all this.
Well, but, you have to draw the line somewhere.
Other ways. Exactly. Okay, so I read another story about how this guy, his name's Boyan Slat. He's from the Netherlands. He's now 27, but when he was 11 years old, I believe it was 11. I think it was. He was 11 when he did this. No, that math doesn't make sense. How long ago is 2013?
What, 8 years? Yeah.
8 years. He was 21. I was like, I know I wrote this number down wrong.
Oh my God,
it looks like a 1, and I was like, it's not. He wasn't 11. That looks kind of like a 2. But he invented this trash pickup machine for the Great Garbage Patch that's in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch that's floating around in the ocean out there.
Oh, yeah,
and
okay.
He created this 1/2 mile long trash trapping system, named it Jenny.
Yeah.
And it has successfully pulled out 63, like it's done its first like run.
Yeah.
And it pulled out 63,000 pounds of trash.
That is great.
It's amazing. It worked, and it worked really well.
You know what bummed me out, though? Isn't this the case where... Maybe it's not the same thing, but I thought I read about this and that it was great in terms of the amount of trash that it, got rid of. But then they were like, but that represents like 0.0001% or something.
Absolutely. It does.
And then you feel hopeless.
It doesn't, well, because that's what he, in the article he said that this was a test. That he's looking at this as a test of the system to see what they need to do, how they need to modify it or enlarge it or whatever it is. So it was successful. And they did say that at this rate that it would be able to clear out that patch in approximately 5 years.
Oh, well, that sounds much better than what I thought.
Yeah, much better.
Did they mention like what worked and what didn't, or...
Oh, no, I didn't. It didn't say in this one.
It was just a general success.
Yeah, and general success. And what it did highlight, though, that I think also you may be kind of hinting at, the amount of trash, it's the keeping up with it. You know, like we can get rid of that pile in that amount of time, but that's if we're just focusing on that pile. Well, and in that 5 years, what other piles are going to be starting, right? I could not even... I won't even begin to make you guess the number of millions of tons of plastic that flow into the ocean every year, because it is astronomical. And there were multiple studies that were done on this, but a few put it between at about, I'll just say for estimate's sake, at about 2 million tons of plastic that flow into the ocean every year.
I know that they've said, too, that microplastics are a big problem, from all kinds of things. But is it primarily from the fishing industry or not?
Oh, no. It's us. Yeah. No, it's our trash.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like they're saying the list because the list of things that they mentioned in this article. Well, here's the thing. Maybe there's probably a whole mix of it, but I am inferring this from the list of things that they mentioned in the article of what they pulled out, and it was all personal items like shopping carts and
oh my god,
not shopping carts. Those aren't floating on the top. I'm just thinking that from that past article that we're talking about. Not that.
Magnet fishing.
It wasn't that. It was like plastic bottles and like old personal items. Like there were a lot of things that were. Unless they're doing one of those things where they put it in the individual's responsibility to kind of like, because now I'm starting to look at that.
Yes.
And like, I'm like, I'm a little lazier with my recycling and which goes in which bin now that I'm like, oh, this is, and you guys are just doing whatever the fuck you want out there.
Yes.
I know this trick.
We've made some progress though on the zero waste sites that I follow on Instagram. They were talking about how, of course, individual responsibility is important and we should all do our part. But legislators are starting to think more about holding the companies responsible for the products that they are putting out. So like Coca-Cola or whatever. If their stuff is out there, then that's on them. Then they'll be taxed and, have to pay fines. And man, I want that because this is systemic. This isn't just like, oh, I forgot to put that in the recycle bin.
Right. It's not. It's everything. It's all those other things like buying a used car or like there's so much that goes into being, mindful of how you impact the planet. I think that's the way to say it for me.
Yeah,
personally.
And being intentional and thinking like, do I really need this thing?
Yeah. Yes.
Because a lot of it is about what we're buying.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
That is really...
ought to be held accountable.
That is a big thing. Like, what are we buying? What are we... Mm-hmm. My brother, a long time ago, and I don't even know where he got this information. I was just like blindly just was like, sure. But it seems to have worked that he said if you get a smaller trash can, you will have less trash.
Oh,
and so
that's interesting.
I bought a smoller trash can, and you know what? Gosh darn it, he's right.
Your brother had that impact on me. Remember when the Fatberg and I stopped flushing my wet wipes? Yeah.
Good. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He does. And also, he's a fucking genius. We should be listening to him. He's like a mechanical engineer or like electrical engineer, so some fancy kind of engineer where he's like in class. He's in this physics class, and it's like advanced theoretical physics or something crazy like that. And they basically told him on day one that all the models that they used to have of things are pretty much incorrect, and they're only just like loose guesses at what's really going on, and to just assume that you know nothing. And I was like, oh, that's fun.
I think that's a good rule of thumb.
And that's like we're teaching the information that they're telling them to forget. Like in elementary school. That's crazy.
Thing you should never forget, which is that if you don't feel like going to the post office, you don't have to. Because
and it's getting cold outside. Do not leave your house. This is the way to do it. In fact, I even talked to my postman because, like, I was walking the whole 50 feet out to... Also, I live in Southern California, where it's 53 degrees, not even cold. And I walked the whole 50 feet to my post office, and he was like, oh, I could just come pick that up. And he comes to my door now.
See? I'm telling you, it's so nice because, a lot of people think of, like, Halloween is the beginning then of the Christmas season. Then that starts. For me, it begins my hibernation. I'm like a bear. And so Stamps.com, it comes in extra handy all winter because I just print the postage, put it on the package, put it in the mailbox, and then the mail carrier comes. Plus, you save money. You can save up to 40% off USPS rates and 76% off UPS because you can do both on there.
Yes.
Save time and money this holiday season with Stamps.com. Oh, and get moving on your Christmas shopping, P.S. Okay.
Oh, P.S. Definitely.
Sign up with promo code Brain Candy for a special offer that includes 4-week trial free postage and a digital scale, no long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code BRAINCANDY. By the way, did I tell you on this show that, you know how my sister, started listening to Brain Candy?
Yeah. Shout out to Gret.
Shout out to Gret, because she just told me she sent me my Christmas present already. And anyway, she said to me the other day, hey, did I already tell you this? How she was like, if you ever don't feel like recording, maybe I could record with Sarah sometime.
Oh my God, get out.
Yeah, I thought maybe she'd want to do it with me. Nope.
I thought she should replace me. Oh my God, get out.
She thinks you guys would be a dynamic duo. I'm like, hey, yeah, you could do a spin-off. It'll be a whole thing.
I do love her to death. Well, we should have her on here just as a guest, like Regs.
Yeah, we should. We should. She'd bring a lot to the table. That's
and people are really requesting Adam again.
Oh, that's fun. I mean,
yeah.
He does bring something special with his British charm.
I know. He's the best ever. That's what I'm going to do. Any guy I date, I'm just going to bring him in front of Adam, and then I'll just be like, here you go. And then however
pass
they
or
are.
Fail.
Yes, pass or fail. Be like, what do you think about this guy?
He's a good man.
Question goes both ways. And then that's it.
I'll let him know you put in a request for his...
Yeah.
I don't know who these people are, but whoever requested him.
Yeah. Definitely people. I'm hearing this.
There are people.
Rumblings. There are people. Okay, what else do I want to talk
about? Oh my God, we have to talk about this. Remember last night when I texted you?
Oh, yes. You're so funny.
So last
night at I don't know, whatever time it is, I get this text that randomly was like, wait, did he rent or own the tandem bike? That's all it said. I mean, obviously I knew exactly what she was talking about because I'm not going on a million.
Remember how Sarah had this first date recently?
Remember, you better not forget.
When this guy took her on a tandem bike ride, and I was saying how I wouldn't be into that, but it was perfect for Sarah because she's really into tandem bikes.
Yeah.
So Sarah responded saying that he, in fact, owns this tandem bike. Mm-hmm. Okay, this query happened because I was on my Zoom with my friends, which we've been doing since COVID started.
Oh, yes, yes.
And they listened to the show, and Matt Neroni, my beloved friend, he said, hey, I want to know if that guy owns that tandem bike because I think maybe this is his thing. He has this smooth first date scenario where he has it all set up and it's cut and paste. Each girl goes on this tandem bike date.
that would even be fine with me.
Okay, so I was like, oh my God, I never even thought to ask if he owned the bike because why would anyone own a fucking tandem bike?
Oh my God, this is so funny. And in my mind, I was like, why wouldn't he own it?
Oh my God, okay.
That's so funny that we come from two different angles in that. I did get some clarification on the ownership of the bike.
Let's hear it.
The bike was gifted to him from one of his clients.
Okay. Was there a meaning behind it?
I don't know because I got it in a very brief text. I will ask follow-up questions.
He's going to be so annoyed with me in no time. It's going to be great.
When I see him. No, I don't think so. I think he has a good he's good at being in on the joke. He's you know how it makes sense that he owns this thing.
Why?
I don't know. When you meet him, you'll know.
Well, do you think they got it for him because he seems like the kind of guy that would love a tandem bike? And what does that even mean?
It's almost right. It's in the same way that you just know that I would be the kind of person who would like to ride a tandem bike. What does that even mean?
Right. Well, you're a good team player.
So is he.
Okay, so they think he's a good collaborator.
Yes. Yeah, I think the same things that... Did I sound excited there? Am I coming off as too... I am a little bit. So I think the same things that you see in me that are the reasons why, okay, could you in some time in your life of us knowing each other... think that, I could see myself as getting Sarah a tandem bike as a gift.
Yeah.
Okay,
because
there
it
you go.
fits in with camp culture.
This is this guy.
And okay, so he is that kind of guy. Like he tells silly jokes and stuff.
Yes, he had a part. When I saw these pictures, I was like, oh goodness, I like you.
I like the pictures of him.
He had a party a couple Halloweens ago where it was like teams or couples or whatever it was, and they each got a skeleton, and they dressed the skeleton in whatever they want, and then they put him on the front porch, and then all the skeletons sat out on Halloween, and then they were hilarious, like they were really funny,
clever,
and everybody was really in on it, and like
playful. I love.
Okay, this is it. This is him.
Okay,
so that's why
I can't believe though when he initiated this tandem date that he didn't say, "Let me explain this bike and why I own it." Yeah, and you didn't ask.
I did because I get it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No explanation necessary.
No, I did tell him. I was like, I told him a bunch, like just so you know, that if there's anyone that this is going to work on, it's me.
It's so true. Okay, wait.
I said that. I have no problem admitting those kind of things and being like, yeah, just so you know that what you're doing, totally working.
I don't want to put the cart before the tandem bike, but if you guys got married, for instance, and maybe started a family, I think your baby announcement should be like a bike with 3 seats. Oh just think about it. And then every time, and it'll just keep getting longer.
That would be really cute. Thank you for the excellent idea.
Right. Okay. Just
I told Suze, Suze, here's the thing. I'm very excited about this. I need you to also be not crazy.
No, I'm excited. I think he seems great. I do think it's funny, though.
Yes.
Do you feel a little offended?
No, not at all.
Oh,
the exact opposite. I'm I'm all about this. And I think that's hilarious and adorable. And
like when you say crazy, you mean about the baby stuff? Yeah. Or about the bike?
About the baby stuff.
Oh, okay.
That was
premature. Okay.
Don't jinx it.
I see.
Not even like that. And just be cool, Susie.
Okay, sorry.
Fucking be cool.
I just had a vision and I was like, she will love this.
That would be the cutest thing ever.
Yeah. Okay. Just keep it in
Obviously,
your back pocket,
that's what we would do, Susie. God.
Hey, did you see on Instagram that your mom...
Oh, goodness. What? What did she do?
I was going to say, you probably didn't see it because she commented on a picture, an older picture of me and Lincoln, and she said, I know that Lincoln was my dad in a former life.
What?
Yeah. What do you think of that?
That's...
I was kind of like, hey, yeah, maybe.
Let me think about how they are when they're together.
There's a lot of affection and love.
Yeah. And he does get kind of he's serious with her, though, in a way.
He's very protective of me and doesn't want me to be sad, just like a dad ought to be.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow, that came out of nowhere.
Interesting.
You'll have to ask her about that.
Wait.
Lincoln was my dad.
Okay, my mom thinks Lincoln was your dad.
In a
past life. Oh, my God. I thought you were saying she thinks that Lincoln was her dad in a former life.
That would actually make sense, too.
Really? Because I was like, yours makes way more sense. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can see you and I being connected in a past life, but my mom and Lincoln, that's a stretch. You and Lincoln makes way more sense. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, right.
I want to know more.
Yeah.
She's been really on it recently, and then also she told me that she somebody that she knew many, many years ago, or like a name from the film industry, contacted her for a reading but didn't say much more, and she did the reading, and then afterwards they were like, hey, just so you know, that was a test and I'm doing a documentary on psychics, and how would you like to be in it?
No.
And she was like, yeah, I would.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So she passed that test.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is going to be our doc club pick. It'll be a whole thing.
Oh, cool! Yes, we can have the star of the documentary on the show.
She should check this documentarian out and see like what else they've made.
Yes, absolutely. Wow, we should too. So so maybe we listen to her on that kind of stuff. She's pretty good, but
Yeah. Find out more if you talk to her.
I will. Oh, that was not on my list of things, but
sorry,
an exciting
go ahead.
thing to talk
I totally
about nonetheless.
hijacked.
No, this is great. What were we talking about? Tandem bikes. Oh, did I already tell you? I said that it was a gift to him. Check the box of that. Yep. Yes, we already went over that. Okay, good. Oh, he also he did listen to that episode, and he really liked it and said that we were hilarious. Which also,
That's
if you
true.
think women are funny, then you get like.
Oh yeah.
He knows that women are funny. Not like that they can be funny. Not that they sometimes are as funny as guys. No.
Thank God. That's great.
Yeah, it is really good news. And he was upset, however, that I did not mention his adorable dog. He was like, what the heck? You went the whole episode.
Yeah, because then you sent me pictures of him, and there was a dog, and I thought, what's this?
Yeah, so shout out to Brisket.
I love dogs with food names.
Yeah, Brisket. Oh, that's funny. I had a dog named Waffles.
Right, and I've always loved that.
Oh, God, Brisket and Waffles. That would have been a funny combo.
Maybe you don't like Brisket, though. Maybe you didn't get along with this dog.
What? Oh, I did. Okay. How can you not? Sure? This dog is well-behaved and so good. And this 4-month-old puppy, how can you not get him?
It's a puppy?
Yes, and I walked him, and he was very good on the leash with me.
What kind of dog was that?
A Labradoodle.
Oh, I love Labradoodles.
I
so
know.
cute.
And the hair, like the dog can actually go on the couch.
Yes.
He and Bo are going to meet in about a week or so, 2 weeks. Maybe probably right when this is airing. Yeah, they're going to be meeting and hanging out. So Bo's going to have a little friend to give her that puppy energy that she just loves.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah. Oh, my little old lady. Yes. Okay, what else do I want to talk about? This is very important information. Tropicana has come out with orange-flavored toothpaste.
That's got to be like an April Fool's joke.
I thought so, Susie. It was not. I was like, this is a prank. It is not a prank. So it's not necessarily orange-flavored toothpaste. Actually, I'm not sure about the flavor yet. What it is it's toothpaste that Tropicana came out with that you can drink before, or you can use before drinking orange juice, and it won't give you that terrible taste.
I think that is a nice feature.
Yeah, you and a whole bunch of other people also don't like that taste. In fact, I believe it was, I want to say 3 out of 5 people said that socks with sandals is worse. And I was like, duh!
Socks with sandals.
No, that it is worse than socks with sandals, I should say. And I was like, yeah, agree. Of course it's worse with socks with sandals. And also, did they not
the sandals?
Right, exactly. I was like, I don't have to like go through pain. I just have to look at somebody else.
Right, like my eyes.
Be right. That's one of my favorite clips. My eyes. Oh yes. So, what do you think about this?
I like it. Is this just like a gimmick? So we talk about Tropicana orange juice.
I think so. This is one of those things where I'm like, brands have too much the stuff that they. Meanwhile,
right.
We have 2 million tons of plastic floating into the ocean. But these guys are spending, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars on developing toothpaste that you can use before you drink an OJ.
Because how frequently is that even happening? And I was watching Holiday Baking Championship.
Yes.
And the person made a dessert that was orange and peppermint flavored. And that's what they were saying. Like, what is wrong with you?
Oh,
everyone knows that they don't play well together.
But here's the thing. I'm going to push back on that.
Okay.
Because you think it's the orange juice. You think it's the peppermint. It is not.
What is it?
This is what the article... This is the fun stuff. See, we aren't just candy people. It is sodium lauryl sulfate.
Why? What are you saying?
In toothpaste. That ingredient is what causes the bad taste.
So even if it were like cinnamon toothpaste, which I
Correct.
think there is, or bubble gum, it would still be a problem.
Correct. With sodium lauryl sulfate. That is the issue.
Okay,
So you have to. They just developed a
information.
toothpaste that didn't have sodium lauryl sulfates in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
That's why I say jury. I'm not sure about the flavor because it didn't say in this article.
It doesn't seem like a good match, though.
No, it seems like a terrible match. Oh,
But
peppermint
it does
and orange, even in my
concern me
mind.
because it must be an active ingredient in cleaning your teeth, and if they removed it, then
Sodium lauryl sulfate.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about this. It's a lathering agent. It's a surfactant.
that's one
You
of
can
those.
also, you can substitute it for. There's a coconut derivatives
that's
that
better.
you can use, and also, what is it called? Sodium lauryl sulfonate or something. There's like a different ending to it.
Did you see the poll that I did about flossing on our page?
Oh no! Wait, what was it? Did I?
I just asked our listeners if they floss every day.
Oh yeah, what did they
I
say?
appreciated their honesty because I was worried they would just say yes. But
Yeah.
67% don't floss every day. Still.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Every day, no, I've skipped a day. I probably am like 1 day a week, 1 or 2 days a week. I skip.
I guess so. But I mean,
So that's
what
the
I
hard thing.
kind
Is
of
like,
meant
are we
was,
stuck
like,
on would you identify as a flosser?
oh, hell yeah.
I would say yes. There are people
you think
who
that's
do
what
not.
I should have asked.
Because I said no to that.
You
Either I
did?
didn't answer or I mentally answered.
Oh.
Because I was like, no, in my mind right now as you asked me to.
Oh my God, this
I was
is
like,
the
well,
same with the
no,
dog poop thing. Like,
because
you're
this
such a
is
rule
the
follower.
words. And then you said words, or you said every day. And I was like, well, no, technically every day my whole goddamn life, no. So,
Wow.
But if you would say, do you consider yourself a regular flosser? I would, without a pause, say yes.
That's a hard thing to say, though, because I think a lot of people would take liberties if I had said regular. Because they would think, well, what's regular?
And see, this is the problem
With polling.
Yes!
Yes.
This is why everybody needs to do a research methods class.
Yeah. Surveys
Period.
are not reliable, and neither are
No.
people's answers.
Yeah, and you have to read them with this in mind, going,
Okay, well...
82% of statistics are made up anyway.
Stop it right now. Stupid.
That's one of my favorite jokes of all time. I've been saying that since I was like 10. That went over, I read that somewhere when I was a little kid. I said that joke. I remember exactly where I was. I was like on my mom's film set, and I dropped that joke right after somebody said, some guy this was so perfect. This is what I knew I had a future in saying ridiculous things, and maybe people would laugh at them. So we were on set, and some guy said something that was like, I don't know, some statistic. And I followed it up with, 78% of statistics are made up. And everyone cracked up, and people looked at me like, how the fuck did this 10-year-old just come up with that?
That's a
I
killer
totally
joke.
stole that material from...
It's fine.
Yeah, but stealing material at age 10. Anyways,
Oh my God, a plagiarist.
I remember that moment. And thinking, oh, this is fun. I like this. Adults laughing at me
All eyes
for
on
saying
me.
things that... Yes. Anyways, what were we even talking about?
Well,
I just went down that fun little
toothpaste and
memory.
flossing and
memory.
stuff.
Oh, about people being accurate. In
Wonder
their,
where you can buy that toothpaste.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, I found this article a couple days ago, and I saved it, and then I went back this morning to go look at it, and I went to Google to get some more other information. And when I typed in Tropicana flavor toothpaste, the next thing that came up was where to buy.
Oh.
Other people had searched for this.
Yeah.
So, I know what I wanted to say on this too. This I know we were joking about it earlier. Like, this kind of does fall into that category of like, why the fuck are we doing this? Like, how we're sending like cookies to space and shit. Like, we're not, like the hotel people are, or the, I don't know, whoever, DoubleTree's like sponsoring cookies in fucking outer space.
Yeah,
these kind of things. I don't like this.
I mean,
tell me why I don't.
You don't like capitalism.
Yeah, I don't like capitalism. I don't like being wasteful. This feels like a waste. But why?
They don't see it as a waste because they're going to generate revenue because we're sitting here talking about Tropicana.
God damn it! And you know what I want so bad right now? Orange juice. But guess what? I'm not going to buy Tropicana.
She's not falling for that.
Not out of purpose, or not on purpose, or whatever. Not out of like principle. That's what I meant. I don't know why my brain gave me that other word.
Are you pulp or no pulp?
I'm pulp.
Some
I'm
ton?
I'm some. I'm some.
Yeah, me too. I'm a some.
I'm a some pulp. But where I go, I am a Trader Joe's shopper because it's right next to my house now. And there is only the option of no pulp or extra
tons of pulp. No, then I
what?
do no
Give me
pulp.
what? Come on, then I gotta go none.
Yeah, I gotta go none
because then we gotta refloss.
Yeah, it gets everywhere.
Everywhere. It's just a mess.
Let's wind it down.
No, already? No. Wait, let me check. I have to tell you. Oh my God, there's so much more. I'll have to save it for next time.
I think it's my fault.
We'll have to save it. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It was that tandem bike thing.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh man, what the fuck do we talk about?
Mostly, I think we have questions for people like, does Mark Zuckerberg have clones?
Oh, good question.
Do you like pulp or no pulp?
Pulp or no pulp?
Stuff like that.
There was enough. Yes, you're so good, Suze. Glad you just keep us in line.
You're extra silly today, and you know it.
No, I don't even know why. You got me in a really good mood before the show. I guess that's it.
That's so good. I'm happy.
I like that. It's definitely not the Tropicana toothpaste doing it for me.
No, she's mad about that. That's bringing her down.
Yeah. What's bringing me up is the amount of trash that we've managed to pull from the ocean and how that looks like it's going to continue to be successful.
Yeah.
And
keep up the good work on that, you guys.
Yeah. Boyan Slat from the Netherlands. And, maybe like if you're thinking about getting something new, see if you can find it used, but like, and maybe even new with tags on like a secondhand site, and we can like be less wasteful.
Yeah. And then, and the fun thing about that is it doesn't even feel sacrificial because you're saving money.
Oh my God. Yep. It's the best.
Everybody wins.
Isn't saving money good? I love it. It's my favorite thing. Every time if I could save $5, I'm like, deal.
Right.
Deal.
And then she doesn't need commercials anymore.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Oh my God.
No, but for real,
so
that
funny.
is how you're saving $3 every month.
Yeah. It all adds up, people.
Yeah. Every penny counts.
We talked about how there's
poop.
a whole bunch, of dog poop out there, but people are probably not going to pick it up with that pooper scooper. Also, somebody's going to steal a pooper scooper.
Yeah, and that to me sounds like just another consumer item to combat another consumer item. Because if you got to get the pooper scooper, it's just a different item.
Oh, goodness.
That needs to be
pick it up with your hands and throw it over the fence.
Like, be done with it.
Like a real environmentalist would.
All right, people, we're out of here. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.